abacus is basically a counting device, while the earliest models were counting boards. The modern models are counting frames. In this section, I will tell you about its different parts. Be with me and let's familiarize the different parts of an abacus and how to use an abacus. The boundary on all four sides of the abacus is called the frame. This is the outer body of the abacus that holds together the other parts such as the beads and the rods. We also have an old version of the abacus which is the frame were made by a wood. But in the beginning of this counting device, it has a proper frame with the Chinese version. Again, in the back days, Chinese and Japanese have it with the wooden frames. But in the modern day in Japanese abacus, it has a metallic frame. And also this day, we can mostly see an abacus in our schools made with a wooden frame. The abacus is divided into the upper and the lower part by a horizontal bar called the beam or the bar. Again, bar is the horizontal rod in a sunpan or soroban that divides the vertical rods and makes two sections in the devices, upper deck and lower deck. The frame of the abacus has a series of vertical rods on which beads move up and down. The rods hold the beads in a counting frame and make the device appear divided into rows. The abacus that we usually see has 17 rows and each rod had 5 beads. A regular modern of this counting device has 7 to 23, 27 or 31 vertical row. And the current abacus, called Danish abacus, has 10 horizontal rows. The beads in the lower part are the lower beads or also called as earth beads and each has a value of 1. The beads in the upper part are the upper beads or also called as heaven beads and each has a value of 5. Beads are little biconical shapes in the counting device made with wood, metal, or previously wool and pebbles. These are the counting units in abaci. Along the length of the beam, you will notice that every third rod is marked with a dot and it is called house point. And these specially marked rods are called unit rods. There are little dots that appear on every third rod and soroban or sunpan which helps track your calculation. Again, these dots or points are called house or decimal points in an abacus. We are all know the different parts of an abacus, and now let's move on how to use an abacus.
We're going to start at the beginning here with how to use the abacus to demonstrate simple one-digit addition. Here's a typical problem from a first grade or maybe kindergarten curriculum of 8 plus 6. We always use this side of the abacus with the little dot up here for these kinds of simple problems. We always start with the beads all the way over here, and if they get messed up, you can always just slide them back. To solve 8 plus 6, we start by putting 8 beads on the top wire. It's easy to see that that is 8 beads because it's 5 plus 3. Now, to add the 6 on, we're going to do it in groups. Instead of thinking one by one, instead of thinking 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, we're going to think, okay, 8 plus 6. Well, I can put 2 on to make that 10, and then I need to put 4 more beads on to make the full 6. So, 8 plus 6 equals 14.
So let's make sure it is cleared. The numbers are getting bigger, but the process is still the same. So follow along with me. First we will set this first top number and then we will add the bottom number. Here we go. Let's set, and this, now look, we're going ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. So we need to go to the 10,000s place on our abacus. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. I don't have it marked, but it is this column right here. So let's set a 4 in that column. Now we're going to set 7,000, 986. So the first number is set. Now we're going to add. So we are starting here on the thousands, right? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So let's go to the thousands. So let's set, there's 1,000. That's the one bead pushed up. We're going to go to the hundreds column and we're going to set 400 here. We don't have any beads here, so we're going to make an exchange. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to set 30 in the tens column. 1, we're out of beads. Let's make an exchange. 2, 3. Now let's set 5. 1, 2, 3. Let's make an exchange. 4, 5. So there is our answer. It should be 49,421. There you go.
68 multiplied by 2. Bigger number is on the left side, smaller number is on the right side. Start multiplying 2 with 8 and then 2 with 6. 2 times 8 is 16. So we will make 16 in the middle. Now let's jump from 8 to 6. Remember, when you jump from one rod here to another rod, you jump from ones place to the tens place. Now you cannot use ones place again. Now this tens place is your ones place, then rod next to it is your tens place, and so on. So now when we multiply 2, in second step we multiply 2 with 6. 2 times 6 gives us 12. So remember, we are standing on the tens place now, and the ones rod cannot be used again. Now this tens rod is our ones place. So 2 times 6, 12, we need to add here. 2 will be added on the tens place and 10 will be added on the hundreds place. Answer is 136. 21 multiplied by 2. Step 1 is to multiply 2 with the 1, and step 2 is to multiply 2 with 2. So 2 times 1 gives us 2. Let's make 2 on the ones place. And now that we are jumping from one rod on the left to the other rod, we will also jump from here to here. Remember, now we are standing on the tens place, and now this is our ones place, and we cannot use this ones place again. So the next step is 2 times 2 is 4. So we will make 2 times 2 4 on the tens rod, not on the ones rod. Answer is 42. 42 multiplied by 2. Bigger number on the left hand side and the smaller number on the right hand side. Step 1 is to multiply the number on the right with this. And then step 2 is to multiply the number on the right with the next rod. So let's start with step 1. 2 multiplied by 2 gives you 4. We'll make 4 on the ones place. Remember, now we will move from one rod to another. We are jumping from one rod to another. We will not use this ones place now. We will also jump here from one rod to another to the next rod. So 2 multiplied by 4, which is 8, we will make on the next rod, not on the ones place. Remember, now this rod is our ones place, this is tens place, and so on. So you cannot use this ones place, which was the original ones place, again. Answer is 84. 33 multiplied by 2. 2 multiplied by 3 gives you 6. Let's make it on the ones place. Jumping from one rod to another on the left means we will also jump in the middle from one rod to another. 2 times 3 again gives you 6. So we'll make this 6 on the tens place. Answer is 66. 24 multiplied by 2. Step 1, 2 multiplied by 4. Step 2, 2 multiplied by 2. Let's solve step 1. 2 times 4 gives you 8. We'll make 8 on the ones place. Step 2, 2 multiplied by 2. As we are jumping one rod to another, we will also jump in the middle from one rod to another. So 2 times 2, 4 we will make on the tens place, not on the ones place. Answer is 48.